esteemed participants of various colleges and universities. You have a different test of a session today. Uh, Actually, it's different than the chemistry being discussed all through these days. And you will also have some attendees of this course. I have extended the link to uh, research scholars, faculty, and the students of library information science. Today, the two sessions, the first two classes, the first session from 9 to 10:30 and 10:30 to 12. We have resource persons from the Premier Institute uh, working under the UGC and Ministry of HRD, uh, Government of India, Information and Libraries Network in Flipnet at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Um, you might have heard about the Sodh Ganga, IRNS, and a number of flagship projects which Inflibnet has floated, and they have been successful in implementing the advanced technology and the applications of library technology into the field for the benefit of the academicians working in different universities and colleges of the country. So we have two eminent speakers from InFlipNet today. In the first session, we have our own boy, Pallav Pradhan. Uh, Actually, Pallav Pradhan is an alumni of Sambalpur University. He studied Master of Library Information Science. Uh, Pallav, could you unmute your
Yes, I'm
video,
just doing it.
please? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm also doing it.
Hello,
So,
all.
uh, with a brief introduction, I'll just finish up my work and then I'll let the floor onto him to Pallav. Uh, Pallav Pradhan, as I said, is a young, dynamic professional. He joined InflateNet and working as scientist C in InflateNet. He obtained his master degree in library information science from Sambalpur University in the year 2008. And he also did many of the add-on courses in intellectual property rights, computer applications, and so many other areas which are actually required as a trainer, as a skilled technical person in Flipnet. He has 11 years of experience in library operation and management, library technologies, e-resource management, research instruction and support, reference and scholarly communication services in organizations of repute like Inflibret Center, Indian Institute of Technology Indore, Tata Consultancy Services Gandhinagar, and Indian Institute of Science Bangalore. Uh, he is working in different areas like bibliometry, scientometry, altimetry research projects funded by the Universities Grant Commission, New Delhi, with the data retrieved from the Clarivate Analytics, Web of Science, Elsewhere, Scopus, Indian Citation Index, and altimetry.com. Also working in different projects including ICSSR Data Service, Indian Social Science Data Repository, India Rankings, which you know as the NIRF, National Institutional Ranking Framework. They are the actually people who are working behind the third-party support for providing the data relating to your publications and research activities of different universities. So playing a great role in deciding the ranking of the universities and different institutions. Uh, he also working in the Indian Patent and Advanced Search System database, involved in a number of other projects which have been hosted by InfluNet from time to time. He has visited a number of countries for paper presentation, and for training and various other such activities. Has more than 20 research publications published in different national and international journals of repute. Uh, Today, he is going to talk about one of the very important applications so far as research is concerned. You are excited to download things from the internet, but the next morning when you are with the same excitement try to search the paper that you have downloaded, it is very difficult to find it. And I hope the experience all of you are having. The problem is that we do not have a systematic device or systematic tool to manage all the things that we download, and a proper management of the bibliographic data, so that if we can search by name of the author, if we can search by the name of the article, even if we can search by a keyword that I'm interested in, it should give immediately, so that it could be useful to us. So there are many of such applications uh, freely available on the internet, and many of them are also paid sources. So today, morning, uh, Mr. Pallav Pradhan will be going to discuss about one of the such applications like Mendeley. You might have, I hope some of you might have heard about it. And as a researcher, this is a must, because uh, the as it is important to have good content, like original content to your work. It is similar, rather equally important to cite all the sources that you have uh, referred for your work, and citing those sources in a proper manner, in a appropriate manner, in a acceptable standard, which is very important. Otherwise, it will it will not be considered as a good research work. So it is vital for all the researchers. So this is going to help you for your research work and academic work in future. So with this brief introduction, I welcome Mr. Pallav Pradhan to take this session and interact with the participants. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, sir, for your kind and brief introduction, and thank you for giving me this opportunity also to share my knowledge with my alma mater, and it will be great. I hope. S- okay, just give me a moment. So I hope all of you people, the attendees, are PhD students only, right?
No, Pallav, they're
No,
teachers,
sir.
teachers in chemistry. They're assistant
No,
professors,
Oh,
associate
okay,
professors
okay,
in
sir. Okay,
chemistry,
okay, sorry, sorry.
basically. And along
Okay,
with them, I have actually allowed some of my research scholars of the department, and the teachers, probably library information science teachers also are there,
oh,
and
okay, sir.
some of them for today only.
Okay, okay, sir. No, sir. So, hello everyone. Good morning once again to all of you. As we know, doing research is how much tedious job and how much is time taking, right? We put our lots of efforts in that. Uh, if you are being a chemistry student, you may be knowing how much lab research work you do, and apart from that, when you are going to write a paper on that topic, on that research what we are doing in the lab, then again it's time taking and you need to follow so many things in the sense, uh, what would be your structure, what would be your, all this, what I say, chemical structures, how, what to provide, how you're going to visualize your all things, then how to cite, how to reference, which journal, which are the journals they need to, to publish, because nowadays, so many clone journals are there. So it's take a lot of time and efforts of you before publishing. You need to decide a lot of things, by step by steps, and over the course of our PhD studies or whatever research we pursue in our career, we do collect a lot of things, right? We do collect, read, and review a large body of literature that may be from group, collected from books, collected from so many journals, that may be from various sources in various formats, and that may be from commercial databases or free databases over the Google and all. So, and on that, we need to handle a lot and we need to deal with that large amount of data, right? And keeping those data safe in proper way, that again a tedious job, again it takes your time because it's not difficult. The thing is like we are having a mobile in our hand, we are having a laptop with us, we are having a desktop at our office or college and all. So whenever we get something we keep it in, and it's very difficult. Now Google Drive is obviously there, but the thing is there is memory issues there. You do have a pen drive, but again you won't carry that pen drive with you always, right? So the moment we get something, then we need to keep it, that yes, that search material, that whatever we found on some time, some period of time spontaneously, that we need to keep it. So you need to have that, uh, so many platforms, as I said, Google Drive is obviously there to share, but you need to have that link, you need to store a copy of that. And there are so many digital platforms like servers telling you know to use so many platforms. Being a research scholar, being a faculty nowadays, you need to make a very good students regarding that also. So normal process what we were doing, now also people are doing that. We search a lot of literature from different databases, right? And we download the PDF files or Word files, whatever it may be there, or we generally copy that link that we can search it later on. And also normal process, we keep folders, creating folders related to specific research topic, right? So we need to handle a lot. Or specifically, if you are going doing a PhD students, just a normal process. If you are doing literature review, we use minimum 200 articles, right? Minimum, it's a normal process. Minimum 200 articles we are going to review for a PhD thesis. That's a normal calculation people do as PhD scholar do, right? And for that, you need to have the 200 articles in one place properly. You can't have somewhere else some 10 hard copies. You can't have them 10 in drive. You can't have in folder in desktop. You need to have a specific platform to have access at one point of time to all those 200 articles in one place for proper referencing and proper literature review process also. So, and proper referencing is now very much required of a high standard research, as you know. And to curb the plagiarism, you know that the now what are the things that going on for plagiarism cases. People are losing their job, people are name and same, they are all losing their all credits whatever they are doing. So we need to be much more careful while doing all these things. Our writing research, doing research, nobody would care about whatever you are doing in lab. Your guide, your department would be knowing, but while you are publishing, you are putting your whole things, whole work open to the world. So everybody would be knowing what you are doing. If you are faking your data, or you and if you're putting something wrong in that, then again you'll be you will be only the responsible person to face that situation if something will occur in the future. So you need to have that, and proper referencing, you need to have that for that. And sorry, so referencing is a practice of acknowledging someone's part where we are citing other people in our research. There's some works that's already been done, we are going to present and we are putting their work as a base, right? So we need to acknowledge those persons, acknowledge those persons. This means we need to provide a reference. That's the normal practice that we do. If you are not putting a reference or you are not acknowledging, then you are against the research ethics, research principles, and you will be facing the similar anti-plagiarism cases in future. Maybe if something was, if something goes wrong in that in your paper. So referencing, everybody would be knowing, I think, it's normally a list to whom we were citing the sources that we are referring in our research work. We are putting a base keyword, and referencing is not only acknowledge, it's much more ideas are there. Like you can trace the origin of some ideas. Your post researchers, post reader can trace the origin of the ideas. Obviously you can build a web of ideas on that basis. Then find your own voice. You can put your own voice while you are putting your research on that, because it's kind of a chronology. Somebody has done some such work. If you are putting some add-on into that, you are putting your critics on that, that whether your peer people have done good work or not. Even putting it's something critics also you can put that, and you are spreading this base knowledge. Those people who may not have read that earlier research, you are spreading that knowledge again by putting reference, by linking to that, and you are showing some appreciation, and also obviously you are avoiding the plagiarism things. Okay, so you need to manage your references very much in a proper way, and just by managing your proper managing references properly, you can avoid a lot of things. As I said, obviously it will be in a high standard research papers, because you are following a journal's citation ethics, citation principles, how to write their formats. You are following. Obviously you are avoiding the plagiarism case. Obviously you are giving some you know credit to your researchers, and so many things are there. So there are so many platforms that Abulu sir was also telling. So many platforms are there, like open sources are there, commercial sources are there, commercial platforms are also there. Okay, so I'll just share my PPT. That was just basic. Give me a moment. So before going to mentally, I'll just tell you a few things that as reference management, there are so many things, terms are being used for that. Reference management, citation management, reference management tools, reference management softwares. So don't get about, and there are so many number of tools, several tools that are being used, and you can say Jotero is a free one. Mendeley obviously is free, but institutional edition is also there, and Note, JabRef, so many are there. Android is obviously a product of Elsevier. There's a Clarivate Analytics only, so that you can use properly with their own database, that Web of Science. There are so many are there, so many. So and also there are so many open source links. Links are also there. You can just put all the data, and obviously you can get the formatted reference list from there. So this is the best tools that I always suggest to people, that Mendeley and Jotero. Jotero is obviously free one, but here Mendeley gives some added advantage also. To use so many databases, and obviously it's product of Elsevier, so it supports a lots of literature available from Elsevier directly. So mainly is to organize your documents and references. You can, and it's not only a reference management tools. It's a researchers academic network also, like Facebook. We do have our own social network, but this is mainly is a researchers network. How you can create your own group. You can discover so many readership statistics from that. You can analysis also how people are reading your research paper if you're uploading. Like IRNS, as Gulu sir told, there also you can get the statistics for here. Mentally also, if you are creating a profile, and from that profile you can get your own readership statistics, so that you can. So it's a free one, free academic software. You can use in Windows, Mac, and Linux. Obviously, it supports all browsers, and also it's a mobile application, so you can use it in your mobile also while you are traveling or something. You can anytime, anywhere you can access this one. Just having an internet, and nowadays everybody is having an internet, of course. So it's very much useful. So I'm just giving an overview with this PPT, and I'll go on live demonstration
Sir,
later on.
hello.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Mendeley is no more. Sir, Mendeley is no more mobile accessible, sir. From March 21, I think.
Okay, March. Sorry for that. Thank you for letting me, because I didn't check it. The latest one. Okay,
Thank
latest. Okay. So this is how the platforms looks when you open the Mendeley platform. This is the left pane, middle pane, and right pane. Is normally people say like, I don't know. This is the structure, you can say library structure. This left side, your library, literature search, Mendeley suggest. So now literature search is also not there. They have already omitted mostly. And this is the your references, whatever you are collecting. As I told, you can store all the PDF formats if it is freely available. Also, if you have downloaded that, also you can do and keep it with that. You can provide upload that one here. And this is the document details, all the bibliography details you will be getting. So this is, you can manually edit also if something you find wrong in that data. If you know them some sources specifically, and also you can change it. So this is process here. So adding documents, there are many steps for adding document. Like this is, you can see, add files directly. You can add files in that. You can directly add folders also. You can keep watch folders. Watch folder in the sense, if you are assigning a folder from your sister, sorry, from your system, sorry, from your system you can assign, and whenever you are putting any new file or document in that folder, automatically Mendeley will take it from that system, from your system to its web version, or to its cloud. So whenever you are it's kind of synchronized mode that will work. And you can add entry manually also. If you're not having any things, just the reference details, something you don't have anything, just you want to create a reference manually, then also you can do that. Apart from that, you can import by these 4 5 formats, 4 formats specifically from whatever you have downloaded from Google Scholar or Clarivate Analytics or Scopus, any databases, like, so that you can import that in this format, all this. And so you can see 1 2 3 4 and 5 steps, so through which you can add documents in Mendeley. And this is the best way if you're following one database like Scopus or Web of Science, so that you can just download from that with this format, and directly you can import all your references to this. This is not, I'm just, give me a moment, I'm just opening my PPT. This PDF is not clearly coming up fully in full screen. And there are so many features where you can look up all the details, missing details also. If you are having a DOI number, if you want to find something, then you just enter the DOI number or PubMed. If you are having a PubMed article, and if you know the DOI, if you are having a RCB ID also, you can do that. Here you can put it all. and you just this magnify lens, you can see, you just click that and you'll be getting, this is the features document details lookup. So you can get all these missing details will come up automatically. So Bentley adds the missing information, missing bibliography details information automatically to your platform. Like this, you can do this from, and all the details are details come from Google Scholar only. And this is in web importer. This is the most specific and useful, one, that web importer. You can interact using this web importer. You can interact with all these things like all other over the web. You can say all sites, all whatever sites you are going, you can link to that, and directly you can create the references or link provide on that, and on that link you can generate the references later on. Because most times when people get is that internet sources, journal articles finds very much, but how to cite an internet sources, newspaper articles, or any blog or science Wikipedia articles and all these things, people get find how to do. And because so many journals are there, and there so thousands of reference styles they need. So for specific journals articles like for chemistry, the organic chemistry, American Chemical Society journals, so many journals are there. Um, and and they need different citation formats. So on that one you can create by using this, just import all these links, and then later on you can create by using this tool. So this is how you can put it. Like you can go to Google Scholar, and by just you can have this save to Mendeley and all. You'll find this web importer like this here or somewhere in your bookmark one, and you can do that. You just need to click, and like this it will come here. I'll show all. That you can synchronize your library with cloud so that you can use your online one also. And this is to manage your library. You can create so many folders as much you want, or based on your specific research area. You can put it marked as read and on read also. You can make your favorites, and you can have directly open the attached PDF format in the same platform. You don't need to open it in different way, different browser, something like that. Also, and you can search, filter whatever collection you have built in, or the library collections, whatever you are having here. You can filter also that on the basis of topic wise, author wise you can search, title wise you can search. If you know the year wise also you can search. And if you are putting any notes on that, that also on that basis of notes also you can search on. And this notes feature specifically very much helpful while you are doing a review of research, literature review work. Okay, so once you read a paper, then you just put in a note on that below to that. Okay, and while reviewing, directly compiling the review, we can put it all the review at a time. You can filter your documents by here also by tag, and you can tag also all your based on your topic, that this is on organic chemistry, this is organic chemistry, this is something on some structure, chemical structure specifically, something like that. You can put it. You can open that PDF on that same platform as I told, and also you can annotate, you can highlight the colors, and this is very much useful while you are working in a group. After creating a group while you are working, so you can share. Then each and every researchers who will be the member of that group, they will be getting a specific color code to them. If somebody add or somebody highlight something, then and point a remark into that, that's also the color code, so that your other group member would be knowing that yes, my colleague so and so person has highlighted this and put the remark. So while compiling and while drafting all these things, you can consider all those points from that PDF file itself. This is how you can do. Earlier, this was a point like some acronyms or difficult jargons. Earlier it was there, but now it's, mentally they have deleted that features also. So right, if you put it on right click like that, you'll be getting Google or Google Scholar or sorry Google this translation or something like Wikipedia details also will be getting the meaning of that and definition of that one. So now it is not there. That was very useful also to understand other jargons and acronyms something. If it is there, new one. And this sticky notes, as I told, you can put notes on that so that your colleagues, your group members would be knowing what if people are what they are commenting on that. This is also here. You can put the note like this, as I was telling. This features is now not available like open access. You can see this. So this was very much useful to understand a specific topic or a specific acronym or jargons like that. Look up terms definition. It was earlier there. So cite. So by citing, there are 2-3 steps also. You can install MS Word plugin directly, work on that word while you are writing your own paper, and also you can just select whole of your library or whatever specific numbers of paper on this one from your library from this middle pane only. And what you can do is just right click and copy as formatted citation or something like that. Then you will be getting as for your own. But before that, you know to select the citation style what you need. Okay, and this is mainly citation toolbar appears in Word automatically. So this is how it looks. You can see this insert citation features are there. Insert citations, insert bibliography. You can this refresh and even you and this is very much useful, as we know that it's not always possible for any researchers that once you submit a paper to any journal that you can't guarantee that my paper will be selected there, that will be published there itself. You may get rejection also. So remember the time and efforts you are putting while writing manually all these references, right? All this in-text citation references, and you submit it and you get rejected. You got a rejection from that journal, and again you are doing revision. Again, you are putting all these things. But again, the next journal published or the next journals, they need different citation format. And if you are doing again all those references in-text citations manually, then imagine the time you will be losing. So this citations tool, the reference management tools, these tools helps a lot in that time within fraction of minute, 2-3 clicks within fraction of minute seconds also, like 2-3 minutes, or you can say 1 minute if you are using in proper way. You know how to use it. Then just 3 clicks, I can say that within 3 clicks you will be getting all your new references, and you can submit it. You don't need much more time in that. So that I'll show you how to works. So this is how it works. Search by author, then you can properly use it. Select the proper specific article to whom you want to provide references, and that after getting selection, it will be like this. All this citation style. So you can see this. So many citation style in Mendeley. There are more than thousands are there. In Jotero, there are more than 4,000 citation styles are there. Because now open citation formats project is also there. Open citation project is also there. So now everybody, all leading publishers that may be on free or the commercial publisher, everybody, they are putting their citations format, the citation formats code to this open citation format project, and so that this kind of reference management tools are becoming much more popular, and they are saving lots of time of research scholars. So in that, this is how you can create a group, and you can create private group, you can create invite only group, or that also you can create open network also if you want to collaborate with all. So this is, you can create, if you want to collaborate with some other one, you can join with other one, you can ask the request to other people also, so you can search. So this is like this I was telling, this color code, the group members, everybody will be getting different color codes, this, and you can put it all your comments, annotations, and all these things. Okay, so you don't need to interact with chart or something like that. If you are using this platform, or your colleagues are using this platform, so you can share all your papers, whatever you are tying. You can share your draft manuscript also while writing, and in that you can work together. As I told, each group member is assigned a different color for highlighting and share. So this is the group future of science and chemical. So many are there that I'll show. Biological sciences, you can see this biochemistry, biometry, and all these things. So this is for the example something. And he's the founder of Mandy, Victor Hanning. So you can connect with your colleagues also if they would be there. Their profiles would be there, only available, and you can discover always obviously new research recommendation impact as I was telling that research leadership statistics, obviously recommendation also. If you want to have mentally to inform you the alerts, that also they will be doing. You just need to subscribe that one, put that one, and you can obviously getting always the new or the updated research, whatever people are publishing across the world, that research will be getting the link. You can search the catalog, and this is the literature search for function, the same one, but now it is not available. They're changing it, and obviously this is the full text. You can say you can download this. This is the download icon also. Okay. So new research, and I'll now. These are the things. You can go to blog Mendeley and directly Mendeley blog resource.mendeley. It's very much useful. Once you started using it, will be getting then it will be very much useful and it's very much easy to use. It's not that much top job to use this Mendeley tool or any other tool also. It's very much similar to one another, and it's very much helpful for writing a research while writing a research paper. Now I'll go with this just demonstration, right? Okay, so this is, you can see this, I will show you. So this is the platform, actual platform. So you can go to this Mendeley one. This is like Mendeley, just Google it. You can download this Mendeley. If you are new to this reference management tools topic, so this is, you can download Mendeley desktop for Windows for free, and all these things get started. This is a new version, the cloud one, the same like your web version, and this is the tool web importer, the citation plugin. It's very much free so that you can use, and there are so many resources also there, guides, so that you can use. You can learn yourself also while using. Okay, so after downloading you can get this platform, and these are three, as I told. These are the library search. This is your all library collections, whatever you have collected, let's assume, and this is the bibliography details. Okay, so what you see is here, you can see this all documents, like whatever you have collected. This is whatever I have collected. Like see, okay, this is all you will be getting here in one place. Recently added, there is no one because I've not done that since 2 to 3 months probably. Recently read, I've read this many people. So this is all this Mendeley platform will track all your activities. But you can put it in your favorite. Here you will get it. Needs review. Needs review in the sense, here you can see this details are correct or search. This is the missing one, and this is where you can use this magnifying lens. So I'll go by step. First, we'll first build a collection of the library collection, or you can say Mendeley collection. So here I'll create a folder. This is chemtrail. Okay, just okay. chemical drilling. This is this is a folder, but I'm as a research scholar, I'm going to work on that. And before starting, I need to search a lot of things on that. Okay, so how I'll go with this chemtrail. So first, I will go with let's HUme here. I just first open because normally we start with Google, right? Google Scholar. Chemtrail. Okay. So this is primers of suspicions, chemtrail conspiracy narratives, and so many things. But the most useful after downloading, after reading only we would be knowing. But I'm just normally now for time being I'm building a collection of chemtrail topic, right? So what I'll do, I need to download. Normally, I need to download few papers, right? I'm just showing. Say this is the normal process. I'm just following. Just downloading few PDF, not HTML now. So only 2 3 are there PDF. Okay, that's fine. Two. I'll download two paper only. Okay, two articles I downloaded. So here I left. So here, okay, I got it. And file, 8 files, downloads. Sorry, both the two articles I selected. So what I did, I just downloaded and I just uploaded here. I added the two files, but what I got all the details here in the right side. The sources, it is journal articles, it is the title, it's the author, right? The journal source, publication year, issue, pages, abstract, tag, author keywords. This is, and you can put your own tag here also. So all these things I get, right? And this is what you need for your references to cite, right? For in-text citation and all and everything. If something is missing in that, this is the magnifier lens lookup option that you can use. Just click on that. So all these missing details will come if something would be there, right? Earlier it was not there, so you'll be getting like this, all ISS and everything, all missing details will be getting. So this is the next step. I'll first, as I told, add files. First one, add folders. I'll just add a folder, something from different topic, because again I need to create. OER policies. Okay, this conference paper, I'm putting it. Automatically it's taking. This is where you can add a folder directly where you have already downloaded, and if you're new to use this platform, you're going to start how to use this platform, but you have a lots of documents with you already in your files or in your pen drive or your computer system folder, so then directly you can upload all those for this one. Okay, so this is one. So this is how I can add all the files from a folder directly. Two steps we did. Watch folders. Watch folders means again I can select that same kit file, kit one. This is how I can do that. The same I can assign the kit conference paper, apply. Okay, the same one. So whenever I will upload any new paper into that same, you just see the blue color, same paper are there. That's what it's showing that. So if I download and upload a new paper in that kit, for example, I'm just about copy and pasting the same one in the kit. Let's check whether it's coming or not. 95 aircraft. So it's maybe duplicate, but it will be there probably. And whenever you finish a function, you just don't forget to use this button. Just click on that synchronize, because always whatever this all are on cloud, so that will be updated in both platform web version and here in desktop version also. Okay. So this is how you can have this watch folder. Then you can add your entry manually. So you can put it like any journal article or any book selections. So any suggestions anybody wants to have, just give me in chat so that we can just create any author or article, book title or any topic title, just for example only here. Okay, just I'm searching chemistry title. I'm just putting in like that. Okay, book, authors, task, something like that. I'm just putting it. Pages. I'm not giving abstract. Also, you can copy and paste that if you will be knowing if you are having a hard copy for this. This manual functions is basically if you are having a hard copy, you don't have any soft copy for that, you can put it on manually. Any author's keywords is there, city, all these things. Also, you can do that. Publisher wizard, any publisher details if you are having from any web or any. So that you can, if you are having the DOI number, that also you can put ISBN, DOI obviously for article, and for ISBN any book number you can put it. Any files, if you are having that, also you can do that. I'm just having this much. I don't have anything. I'm just for example, this is I'm showing manually. So this is, you can see DAS SP, Applied Theoretical Organic Chemistry. This is a book. Okay, so this is this much only, it's not there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you complete, right? So this is another one, import button, right? So how to use this? Again, I will show you now. Oh, sorry. Scopus, as we normally do use these two database mostly, Web Science and Scopus. Nowadays, so many other platforms are also there, like Dimensions, CrossLab, and all these things are there. From that also we can do. So this is I'm using, as I was telling, this one. So I'm just going with the topic chemtrail. Here also you can put it. So 16 articles are there in the Web of Science on the keyword search chemtrail, right? So what we'll do is then export. So what are the formats showing supporting this RIS? Then these are the tools, Android Online and Android Desktop, other reference management tools. These are other things. And RIS, so we can use this. Okay, so you can see this, the three format with text and Node XML and RIS format. So here we'll download, export with this RIS format. Selected 60 results, author, title, and source. If you want to have all these things, or all record full text will be there. If those full text will be free in Web of Science, that also will be downloaded. So let's download full text, full record, and export. So separate RIS. What we'll do now is import RIS format. This one, the what we downloaded from Web of Science. See, automatically we got chemtrail conspiracy, this one chemtrail crisis, and all these things. The 16 articles. So you don't need to download, then save in your pen drive or something like that. Directly you just download in your system and directly. So here you are bypassing all the mediums, so that tools you are using directly. You are from there. You just download it and you just upload, put all those articles, all the bibliography details, whatever you got from that export file, imported file, and you added in your own collection, library collections for your research work. That is what I'm doing now. For example, that chemtrail in chemistry, right? So this is how we can do import. From that Web of Science or Scopus, the same way you can download from other databases also, like chemtrail. The same way I can download, I can put it. Apart from that, let's start with Google Scholar again. Another one that functions I was telling, that web importer. So mainly web importer, here it is there, you just click it, but I do have already, here you can see this mainly web importer has access to this site, because I always do. So it supports all browsers. You can see this, my another browser is also would be there. So you can keep it in your browser also. Whenever you found it, just click it and put it in the one collection, so that you can be getting on that. You can add your own collection, you can improve your own collection. Okay. So this is how you can use another style, but here again I need to sign because I'm using. Okay, so this is how you can see this. Whatever we search as the search result we found, all these things are here. So you just select as per your own convenience, as per your own usefulness, as per your own research. As I'm doing on this one, chemtrail, you can see this media sources, aircraft clouds from chemtrail, climate change, solar geoengineering and chemtrails conspiracy. So these are the things I want to download from Scopus and want to add in my library for review purpose or whatever purpose, for your reading purpose, you can say. And you just click add button here. can see this 9:57. I just did this many articles, right? 9:57 time. Now few others are getting uploaded once again from this Scopus one. So this is how, and sometimes, as I told, PDFs won't be uploaded if you're having subscription at your library or institutions, that may be there, or few PDFs which are freely available, open access PDF articles would be there, then it will be automatically go into your library collection. Or else you need to download from your subscribed version, or from you need to get in ILL or something from your friend. You can ask to share, and you can upload that PDF file here again. So this is, you can see this PDF, free PDFs is available with these articles. Now it says it will open like this. Okay. Apart from that, apart from this, same way you can use it in Google Scholar. Chemtrail. Same way, just click here. So the same way, it's taking time. I don't know why. Okay, same way you can click like this, and you just need to select here chemtrail. Okay, and add. There, I think I forgot to give this path for that one. I will give it to my library here. Chemtrail. Zoom. Heading. So this is how you can build your own collection, and it will be at your own one place, so that you can access, having internet connection wherever you want, whenever you want. Okay. And as I told, this is, just click here, add missing information. As I told, you can do that. You can, all these things you can edit it manually also. You can add country, date, access, because most times nowadays they're asking, access on, retrieve on, after this, after giving your source references. So you need to have that time, date also. And here, once you do, you can see this, check for duplicates, because simultaneously we are building our own library collections. We may get a lot of duplications in the process, right, while searching. So you can see this analysis, aircraft here, confirm merge, 2 articles are there, so I can say confirm merge. Here also 2 are there, confirm merge. So now nothing is there, it's clear. And from here itself, you can go and install the web importer and citation plugin. The same way you can use this install web importer and install MS Word plugin while writing your own. So this I will show later on at the end. So this is already installed, that's what is showing on install. But if you are using could be using for first time, you can see this install MS Word plugin. Okay. So this is how you build your own collection. Okay, and apart from this, filter by author, you can do this author keyword like this. These are the author keywords: aerosol particulates, agenda melting, air pollution. So this is how you can have. Then apart from that, clear. Here also you can search your own collection. If you know chemtrail, this is right. your author name. Here you can see author, title, publication name, all these things as I was telling in that just PPT. This is how you can do that. Okay. All things. If you are not satisfied with this, you can export your whole wave collections also to another one. Okay. And this is so remember this is the functions that admin 1 2 3 4 5 and we will put 6 options to add files or okay. Then after that you need to clear all your behavior details like missing information you need to add. So magnify line DOI, if you know somewhere, if you don't know the DOI, just search in Google and get the DOI, and you can use this lookup information option so that you will be getting all these things. The best for this we're missing information. Then this is, as I told, web importer, install web importer, just click here like this. There also, as I told, you can directly do that, missing web importer to use this function. Okay, as we used like this, we used like this one. This is for web importer, chemical structure, all these things, web importer. Okay. Then references normally at the end in Word how to write I will show you. Normally you can see this, you can add this mark as read favorite. This is a normal thing you can while you can use, you can run that. So copy as formatted citation, latex citation command, and reflect entry. If you're using latex, writing through latex also you can use this citation command. You can export whole your library, export PDFs with annotation. If you're working with your collaboration, as I told, you can put in notes or annotation, something like that. That's also you can download with the same PDF files. So this is one format, one way to get the formatted citation. So I'm just opening a PDF file here. Sorry, Word file here. Word. Sorry. Chemtrails. On the line. Normally we'll start with introduction. I'll start with details and abstract, then keywords, then introduction, then so and so. I'm just giving a rough one. So this is how we do process, right? Okay. So this is the first one, that just formatted citation. I just want to paste it. This is normally at the end references. I'm just giving it. This is, we got the reference directly, just copy and paste it. But you need to know which format is now there, right? Apart from there, here also the same, you can have this formatted citation. Here also you can get this formatted citation and all. Okay. You can create the new folder option here. You can get this new folder option here. So mainly you can get here in tab option also, and here in this. To always each and every functions are available twice or thrice also. So as per your own convenience, you can use that. You can view with this library citation style. I want to view with this with library citation styles. So apart from this citation style, what I have used, cite them, right? So what we'll do is now more citation styles. I'll just go with some chemical one, just organic chemistry. Let's see it's available or not. Check it out. Installed, get more style. Advanced organic chemistry letters. You can install it if it is not there with you. Let's check it out now. No, it's not came. Already installed, use this style, done. So now it would be, I think, as for organic chemistry, no. Here you'll be getting in the water. Sometimes it doesn't show, but it will be there. So like you know that missing informations are also there. So that you can, for these things you need to add it manually. If you know, if you have the PDF copy, soft copy or hard copy, so that by looking also you can do that. If you know the DOI, you can just put the DOI or any RZIP ID if you're using or any ID, PubMed ID or something like it, or ISBN if you're using the book. Then also you can put in this lookup option. Then you can set this toolbar layout like this way. You can change it as per your own convenience. This is citation style, or this is the best one to see normally. Okay, so this is we created. I created a collection of chemtrail for my own research work. This many from different sources from Science Scopus, Google Scholar, and Google. Apart from that, you can search any blog, chemtrails on blog or news, anything. BBC, okay. Then blog Nicholas, like this is. So what I want to do is I want to add this also to my news one. So I just want chemtrail add. So any kind of item, because this mainly supports lots of things. Okay, so many things you can add it from here. As you can see, this add entry manually, the types of resources, type of sources which you can cite with bill, book section, case, computer program, conference proceeding, film, generic, hearing, all these things, thesis, web page, working paper, magazine art. So all these types of sources you can put it in your Mendeley collection, and later on you can create or generate citation for that one or specific type of sources. So this is very much useful. And apart from that, as you can see, install Ubuntu as I showed there. From their browser itself directly you can install, and from here also you can install. And for this, as libraries as citation, here also you can select the citation style. Apart from that, you can see journal abbreviation, get more style. Here also you can get it. Chemistry. So advanced organic analytical biochemistry, analytical chemistry, install and done. So you'll be getting. So now I will go to the last one before the statistics and all. Just I'll show one more thing. Sorry. This is I open a PDF here from this. I forgot my answer. So this is how you can put note, highlight the text first, then you can put note something on that again, add note. Just I'm putting like this, add note. The same way you can put the note here also, right? The same or whatever for your own. After reviewing or after reading, you can put this, that this paper is full, this content, this one, this one. As for your own convenience, use the note, and this will be very much useful that you can copy and paste at the time of literature review process. Like what we do normally is this paper content, this paper is useful, this is like the way you do as per your own research. Like chemistry people do differently, physics people, library science people, mathematics. So you need to follow as per your own one, put your note, whatever you want to do. Instead of writing directly here, you can put it here and you just copy and paste later on. You can reformat it from in Word that this Word in your Word file directly. Okay. So as I showed, this is the format. You can highlight, and apart from this, again I will show you just a moment. Just need to log in here once again. The statistics. So this is already there. The same thing you will be getting here once again. Estimate my library. See there that I was working here on. I'm working here in desktop version, but everything is there with here also in my web version, cloud version, Mtrek. So you can use this here also the same way you were using in that. Okay. And what I was telling is the statistics. Sometime you'll be getting, but let me check with my old one, my publication. While you be searching here also my your publication, you can search, add news, the same way files from computer, add entry manually, import library. The same functions here also you can use. And if you want to search directly, go to Mendeley. Here also you can search. Instead of giving that I was telling here, instead of giving all documents recently, you can see this in my PPT. There was a search like Mendeley search here, something was there, right? Literature search option. But what they did is they provided here directly now. You can search here directly chemtrails. This is the global Mendeley search. So people like us who are building our library, all things, all libraries will be available in this one place. This is a chemical search, this Mendeley search option. This is whole global library, Mendeley global library search. This is so you can have this thousands, and this is again here you'll be getting the statistics of your impact of your research work. If you have already published some papers, then you can have this solar engineering. This is like chemtrails 8 citation 59 readers currently this has. This paper have in Mendeley. This means that 59 readers have added this specific paper to their collection here like this way. Okay, so this is how we can have this. And 3 readers, 0 citations, no citations, 3 readers like that. So you can this is called part of Altimetrics, as Guru sir was also telling. This is part of Mendeley readership statistics is called. This is Mendeley readership statistics. Citation everybody would be knowing this all. So this is how you can have anytime published, last 12 month published, or the custom range journal publication. You can add this directly from here also. Google, start with Google search, then Google Science, Scopus, or if you're using these tools, directly search here also. You can get so many free articles. Also, along with their this bibliography details, you can get it freely also. Okay, so that you can build your own collection for literature review process and further your research process. So this is how you can do. And one more thing here I was telling Mendeley. I'll go the last part one with this. Mendeley groups. This is okay. So this is directly is coming here. After creating your own account, you can run in group like here the same way. This create group, okay, test as per your own research. You can create your own group in your lab mates or your other one, collaborating with other people, wherever you are, whatever you are doing with other people. You can collaborate. If you want to collaborate with some topic, then you can create group. If you want to have a private group for some discussions, also for sharing articles paper, that also you can create. And if you want to create an any open group to share your own lab research work, that also, that way also you can create your group, and that will be open. So you can create here also, and there in that library in the web version also you can create your name group. So this is how you can create, and for that you need to have a log profile in that, like Yahoo Mail, Gmail. You need to create a profile in this Mentoly one. Here sign in, and after that, or you can create account, that after that you can log in into that and you create your own profile. And on that also you can add all your publications. Like this, you'll be getting all my publications in the list, and in that you can get your own statistics, readership statistics. They told on them citation also, as like Google Scholar, the same way. So this is the benefits. Apart from that, you can go to Mentoly directly. I'm just going with this because there is, this is the solution. You can get this data set nowadays, the Mentoly data sets, the share and discovery. As you know that many journal publishers are now asking data sets also, whatever data you are using as in your own research. They just, you need to support upload while submitting your journal articles also. So that very much necessary to share your data also. And in that, in this platform Mentoly data sets, you will be getting so many free data sets available, so that you can assign your students some assignments or some normal research project, to make them aware how to proceed with any research, and how to use how to collect data, how to format data, and how to, all these things. So you can see this 27.6 million data sets from domain specific on. So chemtrail, you just search. This is how you can now. So this is, you can see free data sets. You can have data sets, image collections, video, data repositories, article, so that you can use. So Mentoly is not only a reference management tools that I was telling, it's a social network, social network, researcher networks, and you will be getting, it's a research data repository also nowadays. It's the value addition to that. Apart from that, it's a sharing platform, and it's obviously the site file you writing. So this is the main part that I will use now. The last 10 minutes I will show you. So let's get started with, this is the one first steps that we had as per copy and pasted format, right? So again I want to have this. So this is, I do have the reference, go to reference, and you can just see this Mentoly one. So this is where you can insert citation. So normally I'll just copy few paragraph of some paper. No, this is not the comparison one. For example only, I'm just doing it. Let's see. This is not properly formatted. This is for example only, so don't take it like that. Okay, so this is introduction. Okay, this is from where according to Plum analytics and all. I just, so this is where I want to put my in-text citation. As for this is, let's assume it's a chemistry paper. So here I want to go with this insert citations, my library. Okay, So here I want to have this chemtrail. Let's check. So this is like one. So the format what we have chosen here, the citation format, you can see this here directly inserts. This is advanced engineering. Okay, so I can use with this some anyone. Start with, as I was telling, use this style. Done. Actually, I need to replace. That's what I can. So this is, you can see this advanced organic chemistry later. So this is one. I want to put the second one again in text, insert citation. Something whatever. Just putting it for normally randomly. Don't go with this one. Two. Let's put this one. One, two. This is three. Four. And last five. Global five. So this is, I'm deleting this reference. So this is what we got. We finished our literature review or writing research work by using this Mendeley citation style, Mendeley reference manager. I five sources I cite. One, as for in advanced organic chemistry journal articles, right? I want to go. I'm going to submit this paper on advanced organic chemistry later. One, two, three, five star sources. This is one. So this is insert bibliography. What I got is directly. I didn't do anything. I just clicked this insert bibliography. Okay. So what I got, all the sources, whatever sources I cited in in-text citation, I got in the reference list bibliography. Let's assume, imagine the time, how much would you have taken while doing this manually. Like you remember how much things you need to put dot, comma, semicolon, hyphen, this italic letters, put bold letters. So many things you need to consider. So many things you need to take care while writing this one. So while using this kind of reference management tools, so this save all your time. Just think. And apart from that, if you don't want this, if you want to change something, just select one. Just one search, another style, analytical chemistry. Use this. Done. Insert bibliography. But this is mistakenly kept my cursor here, but you need to keep your cursor here only. Okay, so this again it changed. It's for this another one. See this. I'm just doing it undo. So you need to select like this way. So you can change the format here directly. The thing is, it's for you submitted, you got a rejection from some journal articles, you need to rewrite again. It's got that next new journal publisher format. So you can avoid these issues, the manual writing things. You can avoid this by using this kind of tool, and you can get it within time, and you can resubmit it as soon as possible. So that it will save all of your times and efforts. So this is how it works, and it's not that you can work with LibreOffice, OpenOffice also, these tools, and you can have this. As I showed, so many styles are there. If it is not there available, you can go to more styles. If you are not getting this, go to abbreviation. Also there also you can get it. You can get entire list. You can see this whole entire list is there. Just search as per your own organic chemistry. So many things are there, right? Geochemistry, organic letters. So you'll be getting as per your own style, as per the journal style, the format. So this is how you can use this. Okay. So this is how it is beneficial for a research scholar, for a students, for a faculty. This is the main objective is to save your time and improve your research by giving a proper reference for the sources you cited, and obviously to avoid plagiarism. That is the main motive behind it. The three major things. So this is the way that this Mendeley tools or any other reference management tools like Jotero, OneNote or so on that can be used while you writing a paper. So you don't need so many manual work you need to do nowadays. So many research to services tools are available there freely. One of them is very much Mendeley. Another one, if you want to try, Jotero is also there, and this is very much similar to Jotero. This Mendeley one, and each and every tools they do have their own pro and con, so that you can use. So this is how. So any query from this one, this is how just I demonstrated in the random way how to use this Mendeley, starting from how to build your collection in the 5 or 6 7 steps, then how to you connect different sources, how you will be getting from internet link, blog, so Google Scholar, any article you want to download, and then how you can share this PDF file with your own group, how you can create group, then how you can create copy and paste as normal citation, then how we can cite while you write, that what we say as in library science term, so that you can use that. So this is what the Mendeley is, and this is what Mendeley can do for us. So obviously we should change the way we do research, we do right research. That's what this Mendeley helps us to carry forward our research. So this is any query. I think I completed in time. Any query from you people?
I think when the participants will start using it, then they will have a lot of query and a lot of support. I think this is enough to give a start and understanding that there are tools. Pallav. So let them start doing it for their
Yes.
own projects here. They will be submitting their project reports for this program. So
Yes.
I hope you will start using this tool for referencing using with Mendeley. Then you'll have your queries, and Pallav is always there, only emails away. So you can send a mail or you can talk to him. We have all the contacts. I'll share it with you. After this program also, this is a part and parcel of all of us who are in the job of teaching and research. I hope all our participants and all others who are attending the class will be in touch, and definitely they come with a lot of queries and your support in future. Thank you so much for giving this. There is a formal vote of thanks is given to a participant who is there today.
Yes,
Offer a vote of thanks to Pallav today.
sir, I am here.
Okay, Pritam
Yes, sir.
Muli.
Yes, sir, I am here.
Right. Okay.
Hello? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very good
That's
morning
right.
to all the dignitaries and participants. My is to propose. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks of this session. Firstly, I would like to thank the research person of this session, Mr. Pallab Pradhan, sir, for giving a very informative and knowledgeable presentation on reference management in research with Mendeley. So, I would like to also thank Professor Maharana, sir, director of this Behera sir, coordinator of this course. I would like to thank Dr. M.K. Behera sir, program coordinator of this course. And lastly, I thank all the participants who is attending this refresher course. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. I request all the participants to join the next link. The resource person is online now. So immediately,
Thank you. Thank you.
I close this one. Thank you, Pallab. Thank you for a
Thank
nice
you,
session.
sir. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, thank you. So the second link is already been given to you. Please link on to